friends, welcome to Creating with Jovi and welcome to Painting with Paper. This is an open collaboration and it is hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch and also Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts. So I have grabbed some papers here. As you can see, I have a vision in my mind, but I don't know if my vision is going to turn out the way that I like, but whatever we end up with, we are going to embrace it, okay? So I have grabbed some mixed media paper here, so we're going to start with that. So start with a base and then grab your scraps and grab your inspiration. Mine's kind of floating around in my head, but I just watched one of Gwen's videos and she used a coloring page as her inspiration, and I thought that was a great idea. So what I'm going to try to do today is a background with some sky, some flowers, grass, and I'm going to try to turn this into a butterfly. Look, it's going to take up the whole page. I don't have smaller ones of these. I could cut these down, and maybe I will. Maybe I cut in here, and then it'll be sort of frayed on the edges. That might be cool. And then, I don't know if I should spritz it with color before or after I put it on the paper. Probably before. But I'm going to think about that real quick. And while I'm thinking about the actual butterfly, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the background. All right, my friends, so let's get started. I think let's go ahead and do the sky first. So I have some paper that I dyed and then I gel printed over it. Can you see that beautiful shimmer? That was from gel printing with a doily, and I just love it. So let's definitely tear some of this. And I'm gonna tear, let's see, I need a nice straight edge on this side. So I'm gonna cut along this line right here because that should be pretty straight for me. There we go. So this is gonna go up here, which means I need to go ahead and tear this right here. We'll put that there, and then we could go ahead and see if I can cut that relatively straight and put this here. Yeah, I did pretty good. It's not perfectly straight, but I did pretty good. Let's just do our layout first, and then I can just glue everything down all at once. So this is also dyed paper, vintage, and then I gel printed with a doily. And this could be like some clouds for us. So let's just have some fun and tear that paper as well. And let's decide where that's going to go. I'm thinking it's going to go underneath this one here. And then it kind of will reach over to this side a little bit. And we can take off this corner here. Don't want any straight edges. That's just my preference. So let's say this is hanging out over here. You know what? What if I cut a straight line-ish? Let's try. We'll just do the best we can. It'll be better than what's happening right now. Okay, we got that. We'll use that scrap elsewhere if we can. Okay, that's nice. That fits nicely. So we got that there. I can pull this out a little bit. Oh yeah, that is great. Then it touches this one. So then I could, let's see, this is pretty straight. Yeah, we'll use that on something else. Let's get some of this over here too. But let's cut like a little piece of it like this. So it tucks up under here. And then let's get a piece of this. We will cut these holes off of here so I don't have to think about them anymore. There we go. Move that over. And I want to get some, because this doesn't have some with the pretty blue in it. You know, maybe I just want to move that other corner out of the way because it doesn't have any of that prettiness in it. What if I just put this here like that? I do like that. Okay, so we'll tear this like this. And let's say this is going to go here, okay? And then we could let's do a little tearing. Okay, and we could do that. Just kind of make it look sort of organic, right? Or actually, you know what's a better idea? Take more of this off. Let's tuck this here because these lines go nicely together. Oh, that looks so good together, actually, yes. And then let's take this piece here and go like over here or something. And then this can go over here. I'm trying to like alternate it, you know what I mean? And then this could go here. And that way it's just sort of got a lot of movement in it and just looks nice, feels good. All right, now before we move on, we need more sky. But before we move on, let's get a feel for our grass. So I have this, this is cardstock, but I gel printed it. So we've got some yellows and some greens. So let's go ahead and tear this. And I'm thinking actually, this could go down here in the corner. I like that. And then if we want to mix it up, we can tear some more. But we can go ahead and get this over here onto this side, like this. Yes. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to cut this plain edge off. It won't look right if I leave that on there. And while I'm at it, I might as well straighten out the bottom. Okay, so we've got that. We like it, I think. Oh, and I need to do the same over here. Let's go ahead and cut the plain paper off. And then we have more of the paper that's got the paint on it. So now I'd like to get some of this pattern over here a little bit more. So let's say I was gonna tuck this under or over, but I'm just gonna go for under right now. And we, whoopsie, do that, right? And then we get more paper. And you know what I'm thinking? So that I can get rid of all of these edges. I'm just gonna cut them all off right now. I use my paper cutter just to make sure I do get some straight edges. Those are nice to have when I'm butting it up onto the edge of the other paper. So we just have one more we need to do. Very nice. Now this is officially ready. I'm liking this, so I'm gonna start gluing before I get overwhelmed. Let's just start getting some stuff down on the paper. We're going to get the sky down first, and then we'll work on getting our grass down. All right, my friends, we've got our background done, and I thought we could be really bold and really whimsical by using these flowers. Now, I wanted to tell you what this is. This is gel print on vintage paper, and then I went over it with modeling paste over a stencil, and that's how I got the big roses. So I want to go ahead and cut a few of these out, and we're going to maybe use them on this page. So we've got a full one here. Let's go ahead and cut this one out. They are big, and that's what's going to make it so whimsical And I think I'm here for that right now. I think let's go for it. Oh yeah, I mean, so big. And then we've got one here that's a full flower that we can use. That's looking nice. And I guess if I had to make it a little smaller, I could take off some of the outer petals. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. And then I feel like we've got one here too. Let me see if I can get it. Let's see. This one I definitely might consider reducing the size. It's pretty big. So let's have a look. What could we do here? We could take out this outer one. We could even take out, oh, we could take out these outer ones and just bring it around like this. And then we could even remove those. Then we have this. I mean, it doesn't look quite as rosy or flowery, but it's there. Well, it's there if we need it. All right, so we have some nice big flowers that we can put on the page. That just makes me giddy because it's so funny and cute. All right, we have those. And then I also thought we could have a little fun with maybe some gingham. And I know that the gingham with the red is a little clashy, but I'm still here for it. Like, I don't think I mind that much. Let me get some of the items off my desk that I have just roaming around. And then I also have these hearts. And we actually could, if we wanted to utilize this one, we could put some hearts around it for the rest of the petals. But the hearts are kind of really light in color, and I think we need something more intense here on this. So forget about the hearts. I also have this, which is pretty cool and dynamic, and we could use this for the butterfly, or we could use it for flowers. But let's focus on the flowers we have. Let's just jump in with these and have fun for a minute. And let's grab our butterfly wings so that we can figure out kind of what's happening here. So we've got our butterfly wings. Let's just be daring and let's cut them down just a little bit. They are pretty big. So let's just follow the outer line, actually. That'll keep us in shape, you know? Not going off the rails too hard if we just focus on cutting the outer line here. We're going to do the same with this one. What did I do here? I stayed inside the line a little bit more on this side, so let me see what I'm doing here. I think I'm going like this. I have no idea. But anyway, we're just going to cut it. Let's make quick work of it so we can move forward. I can always tweak it and take more off if I feel like I need to. Okay, get those out of the way, right? Okay, now our butterfly is a little bit smaller, but you know what? I think I want it even smaller. How daring can I be? Let's go ahead and follow around, up and around the roses. Okay, that's a lot smaller. I don't hate that. Actually, I think that's pretty cool. We are going to do the same thing here. Okay. I think that's a little bit easier to work with as far as a butterfly goes. And then I think we're going to take this and use this for his center. I don't know what that part of the butterfly is called. I was thinking we would use this for the center of his body. So let's just go ahead and cut this, and let's just wing it. It's going to be very rudimentary, but that's what we're doing. Yep, it's a mess, but that's okay. Let's go just a little more rounded at the top. I honestly don't know what the top is supposed to look like where his little face is. Let's go rounded down here too. All right, let's check that out. Okay, that looks better. Yep, that looks better. And then something that's bothering me is that this wing is going over on this side, but we'll remedy that shortly. So let's just say, we're just playing here real quick. We're just gonna have a quick play. Let's say our butterfly is over here. And then that makes space for, oh gosh, yes, for our flowers over here. What if we did the little one like down here, and then these were up here? That, oh yeah, that's kind of cute. Or this little one is over here, and then these are like staggered like this. Oh, I'm not hating that at all. Okay, honestly loving this so far. So I need to get some dark green paper. Okay, my friends, I don't seem to have any darker paper, so what I'm going to plan to do is just tear this paper, and then we'll just add some richer green to it. How does that sound? And so we're just making stems for the flowers, that's all. I like it, so far so good. Let's grab our, I'm thinking just some green marker, just kind of keep it simple. Let's see, gosh, you know, ink is better. Let me grab some ink. I've got some green ink here. This was given to me by my friend Pam. Her channel name is Pam Van E. I think maybe Pam Van E Journal Maker. All right, so I'm just taking it and rubbing it on the pad, and then let's see. Oh, that's great, okay. Keeps it simple, nothing to have to spend too much time on. Oh, let me get a little bit more. I wonder if maybe some of it's not taken because it was gel print. That shouldn't be the case though, but I think we're good, look. Yeah, I think we're good. Just I gotta press it in there real good. Then we'll do the same. You know what, maybe I should try it over the paint. Let's try this side, just for, you know, just some different texture and colors and things like that. All right, let's see how that goes. Oh, I like it. Okay, I love these pens. I talk about them a lot because I've been using them more and more, and I just love them. But this is metallic pen, Paper Studio, and I got them on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So glad I picked them up. I just really love the way that they write. They're just great. So I've been using them more, like I said. So I'm just going over the edges, honestly, just to add just a little more color, a little more texture, just to make it a little more interesting. I'm not being careful. I'm just getting it on there, you know, being kind of free about it. Maybe it'll just be more organic that way, you know. There we go. All right, we'll just get that put away real quick. And let's go ahead and get these glued on. I'm gonna flip all of them over. We'll just get them glued on all at once. Oops, didn't flip that one over. There we go. They're a little bit wide, but I think that adds to the whimsy of the whole thing, so I like that. This is such a fun collab. For years and years and many, many years, I used to paint with fabric. Like, so this is paint with paper, but I used to do the same thing with fabric and make large murals. And, well, I can't say murals because they did go on a canvas, so I guess pictures, I should say. But that was a lot of fun. I did an ocean scene once. That was fun. I did a beautiful garden scene once. That was really nice. I'm going to put this one here. Okay, let's get our butterfly up here. Let's get this little guy glued on. We'll get all of these ready at the same time. Oh, I'm just having so much fun with this, my friends. Are you joining in on this collaboration? Let me know. It's really fun to paint with paper because you can just do anything, create anything, and you can use different things for inspiration. You could use something from your stash as inspiration. You could look out your window and get some inspiration, you know. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure I put this on the way that makes the most sense to me. I'm going right here, just like that. And then over here, I'm going to put the small one on first, like this. Let me make sure it's low enough. I don't want it to get too covered by the big one. The big one is pretty impressive. Let's go like this. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, my friends, just for some added fun, I'm really tempted because, okay, hold on, let me back up. our butterfly is going to go up here, right? Like this. And we have all this blank space down here. So I was thinking what I might do, might be fun, just create a couple of gingham flowers. So let's see how we can do that. What happens if I cut out 3 of these? Can I make a full flower with 3? Let's see. It's kind of big. It works. I mean, it's a little bit big, and then we could put something in the center, right? If we have the cluster of 3 over here and then the 1 over here, then it's not quite so plain right there. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to commit to it. I'm just going to go ahead and flip these over and get some glue on them. And while I'm at it, let me just get a little tiny stem. This one can be a little thinner because this flower is a little bit smaller. Whoops, making a mess. To be expected when we're playing with glue, right? Now that stem blends in right now, but that's okay. We are going to fix that with some marker. We'll get a little, you know, lowlights or highlights on there or something. All right, and then we just need to decide where to place these so we have a flower shape. Is it good enough? And then if we have something in the center, it draws the eye away from, because these could be a little bit smaller technically to really make it look good, but I think if I put something in the center, we're okay. All right, let's just get those pressed down. And then I want to go ahead and handle our stem real quick. Do I want to do, let's try it on this one. I was going to say, do I want to do like the leaves? I think because the stems are kind of big, it maybe does look a little bit like garbage. It kind of does. These ones look great. Why do those look better and then these look like garbage? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't, okay, I think I like it better now with the proper shape. Okay, let's do the center of the flower real quick. I'm just going to come over here and just try to punch, I'll just tear a piece out that I think I can make a center out of, and I'm just going to try to tear this in a circle-ish shape. Hopefully I can be somewhat successful. Oh yes, and I am going to go around that with my purple metallic pen before I glue that on there, because it might be kind of hard to do once I glue it on there. All right, very nice. Now we're going to get it glued. That's a fun center. Oops. Oh my gosh, dropping things everywhere. What do you guys think about that? You like that? I think it looks great. And if I do just this tiny center right here, brings in just a little bit of color. It's not a ton of color, but I think it's noticeable. And then we could do this. Oops, we could do this just to add a little bit of interest. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get on to the butterfly. And then, my friends, I am cutting out this circle from this scrap of paper that I have. And, you know, we've got the rule of odds, right, that we like to use in our art. And I'm not saying I have to use this, but we're going to have it here just in case we need a 5th flower. It could go right here, right, with a little tiny stem. Should I do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, so that's all handled. We don't need to worry about that. I'm just going around the edge just to give it a little bit more interest. Now let's get to playing with the butterfly. I just lost half of it though. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's get to playing with the butterfly. I have a couple of ideas, but I was thinking I could go ahead and use some of this paper since it's so very pretty. And what if I, hold on, let me grab some purple ink. I think I have 2 purple inks, I do. Actually, I think I have 3 purple inks. So let's grab some of that. Actually, I have, yeah, I do. I have 3. Okay. We're going to open up all the purple inks, and we are going to go ahead and just press this down in them. Okay, got some dark purple on them. And let's go for some light purple. That's looking nice. All right. And then let's go for this one. Okay, I like that. Now let's go ahead and tear into this paper and just see what we come up with. I'm feeling like, let's tear this in half. And then I'm feeling like, let me try to tear it into a heart shape, maybe. And then this could be one of the wings here. And then if I can do the same thing over here, that'd be great. This one's a little more lopsided, but let's give it a try. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay. All right, so that's totally fun. And then I just feel like just a little something more going on around the outside there, like maybe the purple metallic pen or something like that. So if we have this, and let's bring over this little scrap piece just to protect the desk. Okay, let's give that a try. Let's just see if we just color around it, see what we get. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and get our butterfly onto our page. I think that's going to be super fun and cute. There is something that is bothering me though. This gigantic piece of sky right here, it just needs to be interrupted. It's really, really bothering me. It's just out of place, and I know we could say maybe it's a cloud. It just doesn't look right, so let's handle it. Let's handle it. Here we go. Great. That's going to make me feel so much better about that. Even though I know some of that's getting covered, but it just makes me feel better. All right, let's get our cute little butterfly in place now. So we've got our little butterfly going like this. Super cute. We have our butterfly body. It's gonna go here. Yeah, and then we have our heart pieces that are gonna go over it. Okay, super cute. Let's glue this one down. Actually, let's just get ready to glue both of these down. I got the glue on there, and see if we can get this one in place. And let's test this one real quick before we get that other one glued down perfectly where we want it. Okay, I think I like that. Now we'll get our hearts ready for gluing. Well, our torn heart-ish shapes. I think that's pretty good. Doesn't look like a butterfly yet, but I think, is that too bold? Is it too like just bam in your face? It kind of is. Part of me wonders if we should use some of this for his body or her body. Let's go ahead. Just tear some out like that. And then I'll cut this. I liked the size. I just feel like maybe the black and white is too different. It's kind of like, doesn't make sense maybe. So what happens if here's one view, and then here's the other. I do think that that's better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I think I do want to make it a little bit more slender though. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, of course, but yeah, I like that. I think that's more natural of a look. I'm gonna go around it just to give it a little bit of definition because it really does blend. So we're gonna give it some definition. There we go. And then we can do the antenna. All right, my friends, we are almost finished with this piece, this little art piece here, which I'm really liking. It's just whimsical, and the butterfly is huge. The butterfly is way too big. I love it, though. I love it. But I am going to add some stickles. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's have a little fun with some stickles. This is just to add some accents. I know that this is, like I mentioned before, painting with paper, but I've been kind of addicted to stickles lately. So, and I bought 3 colors. I did like some replacement, and so I want to use up my old ones because I don't like to not use up my stuff. So I am just finding any excuse to use them, you know what I mean? I don't have red, and I don't think I want to put pink on red, so I'm not going to worry about that. I don't have green. You know what? This would be interesting. I could do a little bit of yellow on the red. Let's just see what happens. It might be hideous. Actually, I kind of like it. Gives it a little sparkle. Oh, yeah, this is good. Just on the red, not on the white. I don't want it to be like in your face, right? But just give a little bit of something extra. You know, thinking about this now, I could have gone over some of the modeling paste with some ink, and I still can do that once this is dry if I wanted to really change that up to not be quite so bright white. Yeah, that could be interesting. I don't know what color I'd want to do it, but I could do it any color. But now I can't because I've put the stickles on, so I definitely can't do that. Let's get a little stickles on this one too. This is a coral color. Super pretty. It's called Grapefruit. Love it. I'll attach these in the description box. Well, my friends, I mean, what do you think? Let me just do a few leaves here. Oops, I got some glue there. A little bit of this color on the butterfly. Fill in the large spaces maybe. This was so fun, and I love how it turned out. It's completely like whimsical. The butterfly is way too big, and I totally get that. And I can appreciate that. I probably should have cut that down a little more, but we're gonna embrace it, and we're just gonna love it. And I had fun, and that's really the most important thing. And I hope you enjoyed it, my friends. So let me show it to you up close. Let me show it to you here. Hold on, I'm getting sunshine is like blasting me in the eye. Okay, all right, so there's our butterfly. Then we got some flowers down here. Our grass, which was like jelly printed paper, and our flowers over here, and our sky, which was jelly print. There's so many fun elements. So I hope you enjoyed the video, my friends. I want to thank Gwen, the Trash Witch, and Tony's Magical Arts and Crafts for hosting this really fun collaboration. And I want to thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. See you soon.